Okay, Missouri and Miss Manning. Okay, so this week we are going to do, it's week 15. We are talking about Fra Angelico. He was actually born a few years later after Ghiberti, but died the exact same year. Also one of the most famous Italian Renaissance artists. His name actually wasn't Fra Angelico, it was Guido di Pietro. And he took the name Fra Giovanni, but was often called Fra Angelico, meaning angelic monk. And the Fra is taken from the Italian frate, I guess I'm going to say that, which means brother. So you guys, like the ABC class, are attending to a more complete version of the Annunciation, which is a depiction of the Archangel Gabriel coming to the Virgin Mary and letting her know she's going to be with child. So what they are going to paint is not the full panel, which is a wood with tempera and gold leafing. It kind of cuts out this Adam and Eve in the garden situation. But I had a lot of trouble with the gold leafing, and I am concerned that it might be not for your class. So my idea was that we could make this a color mixing activity. Every student will be given a blank copy of this painting and it's printed on like textured, I should have actually probably put it on this side, lesson learned, textured paper. And every student will be given this, some brushes, some water, and this little color mixing key, as well as their palette of green, blue, red, yellow, white, a little bit of black, and then gold tempera paint. Originally, I thought about doing acrylic, but I just feel like the lines would get lost. They were even kind of getting lost with the tempera. So we're going to use what he used, which is tempera. So my thought is that we mix all the colors that they're going to need for this painting. So you can see in the original that they are going to need a pink, a peach, this kind of stucco beige. They're going to need a brown and maybe some teal. So we are going to mix all of that for them. So the first thing that we're going to mix is the red and the white to make the pink. Take a little bit of red, a little bit of white. I'm gonna give each student, their own plate. So this was the color pink that I used for Archangel Gabriel's kind of tunic here. So for the peach color for their skin, I am just gonna do a little bit of red, a little bit of white, and a little bit of yellow. So if you want to have them mix their colors, I'm going to add more yellow because it's looking too red. Then I'm going to add a little more white because it's looking a little too pink. So this is a nice peach, I think, but you could even go a step further. And then that is a nice color for the dress that Mary's wearing. And then if you wanted to, for their faces, what I would do is I would take a little bit of this peach and a lot of this white, just to make it a more muted color for their skin color. That actually is not on the printout. as I'm realizing, but I can make it. So I'll add a line for light peach. That way you don't have to keep explaining it. And then for the brown area, which I colored this like backdoor brown because the drop cloth behind her is not really present. All you do for the brown is you do a little bit of red, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of black. And that comes out to a nice ruddy brown. Hopefully you can see that. And then for teal is very easy. That's just a blue and a green. And I use that for the floor down here. In the original painting, you can see that there's kind of a mixture down here. And then, oh, actually for the beige, sorry, I just tripped myself out because I thought I did do the light pink, but the next one is the beige for this like stucco. So you're gonna take the white, yellow, and the pink that you made. And you're gonna just, it's more white than everything else. This is gonna make that stucco. And then I would say my, you know, like the stucco was the only really thing that kind of blurred out the black. So if they want to go in and, you know, kind of retrace, redefine some of those lines, they can. But that is the activity. And then this took me about, after I mixed my colors, this took me about, and then of course they're gold. They don't need to mix with anything. The gold and the green and the blue will be, the blue as is up here, the green as is on the side, and then the gold surrounds their blondish yellow hair. So, and again, they can do it like the depiction, or if they want to go nuts and mix their own colors, but this is what they will have to use. And every kid will have their own palette. So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.